Home Arcade community, what is going on? We are back at the CornerCade. I'm Danny, of course. If you're new to the channel, guys, get hyped or get out the way. We are live at a Saturday night chill and chat. I was eating nachos with my wife. My wife said, Danny, I'm going to bed. And I said, wifey, I'd love to join you because it's nice and comfy there and it's raining outside, but I'm going to go live in front of the community, guys, because we have a lot to talk about. Well, do we have a lot to talk about? I wanted to give you guys some updates on what's going into the future here with the CornerCade. I wanted to shoot some ideas off of you guys and each and every one of you as what we want to do for our next mod project. Also, want to have fun with you guys because it's all about having fun, guys. We're going to go hard in the paint. Should we stream every day for the next month? Should we get crazy? Should we get loud? Should we get hyped? Guys, keep those notifications on. That's why we could go live at any breaking point here. And speaking of breaking point, I'm actually getting some. Hold on a second. I was gonna share something. Hold on a second. Sorry, my phone is like attached to the charger, which isn't really that long, but I just got a text message here. Hold on a second, chat. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me check this text real quick. I know we're live into the building. Let me just hold on 1 second. Holy cow. Okay. Holy moly. Guys, we got some breaking news. And there's only one person. I'm going to have to go to my chief correspondent. James Hates Everything is live at the docks. James, can you hear us? Can you hear us here at the CornerCade live?
I can hear you, Danny, and we are live out at the docks with the rumors of the latest shipments having hit the ports.
Holy moly. James, fill us in. What do we got going on?
Well, we have some amazing or not so amazing news, depending on how you look at it. And it looks like here in the last few days, we've got some new shipments of Arcade 1-Up products. We've got the NBA Jam 2-player deluxe. Can you believe it? We've got some Infinity game tables, the 32-inch variety, if you can believe that. We got some photo booths for all of those interested, all those 14-year-old girls who want to have a photo booth in their room. They have started hitting the ports. These, of course, this latest shipment came in on the 7th here just a couple days ago. And you can look at how many did we get here? Does it say? Looks like we've got almost 1,500 of them. So 1,489 photo booths filling up store shelves soon. We even got Mortal Kombat 2 deluxes. And actually, I think where it says classic there, those are the Walmart versions. And of course, there they are.
99s.
Yep, there they are, the claw machines. We got more claw machines having hit the port just about 1 week ago. So that is all the buzz from the docks.
Let's go, baby. Get hyped. So we're getting new claw machines, long and short, right? We're getting some new claw machines. So
Yeah,
that'll be
so those
helpful.
still waiting on claw machines, whether they work or not, they are on this boat right here behind me, sitting in a container.
Thanks, James. Thank you so much for sharing that. We could probably drop the green screen. We'll take off the
Good.
logos here. Have some fun with you guys. Are we having fun or what? We are chilling, chatting. Let's say hi to each and every one of you guys in the building. J Rod's like, wait, whoa, I was just chilling and we're going live. What is going on here? Hold on a second. Before we say hi to everybody, let's just revert back to the normal scheme here. Where we at? There we go. Okay. Let's go back to the chat here. Thank you. That's a little bit better. Kevin Clausen's in the house. He says, let's go. Let's get hyped. What we get hyped for? Graham's Arcade is here. Fret Burner's in the building. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Says PD7 releases a video every morning. You can cover every evening. Yeah, I guess I could. We could have some fun. I'm gonna have a lot of action coming at the CornerCade. Carlos, smack that like 100%, man. Dennis is in the building. What's going on? He said, "What's up? What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Thank you so much, man, for stopping by." Chat, we're gonna be here as long as you want us here. James says everything just got done going live, doing a claw machine, fun stuff. Thought we had some fun here at the CornerCade and tease with the port data. I know are we gonna get a lot of flack for that, James?
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh
I'm
my
sure.
God. Hey, where's Django? Don't be saying that. Tomorrow we're gonna watch the Bears game if they're on. Hopefully they won't get blacked out and bear down for sure. Bears are. Are they playing the Lions? Hold on, let me see this.
Yeah, who do you have tomorrow?
Let me check this because I don't get to see all. Oh, we got the Patriots. Oh, that'll be a walk in the park. You kidding me? Walk in the park, kid. Mariah's in the house. Anyone catch any one-up deals or anything? That's a great question, actually. So I've been eyeing. Arcade One-Up just came out with a huge 20% off sale, and when I say huge, I mean that's pretty huge for what we're talking about now. So for the Arcade One-Up site, there's no tax and it's free shipping. So it's an even 400 or 399 on the claw machine or the Pac-Man Plus Deluxe, and those are kind of two that I've been eyeing. James, are there any deals that you've kind of been eyeing at all?
Yeah, so there, I'm not a huge fan of the countercades, but for those that are, and I know they have their friends out there, the brand new countercade sevens, which take a AA batteries if you want to go on the road, they are on sale at Kohl's right now for 33% off. So regularly $149, they're only $99. And then you get $20 Kohl's cash on top of that. So essentially getting that for around $80 after that Kohl's cash. So pretty damn good deal if you are into those countercades. I mean, that's getting real close to impulse purchase territory when it's that low.
Yeah, I think that would be for anybody that's just walking throughout the store and be like, bam, I want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So 100%. Yeah, I'm looking for a sale. So I mean, we all are, right? So I obviously we got the pinball coming. I still haven't got that confirmation email that some people have in the community saying that, hey, look, it's scheduled to pretty much be here around Thanksgiving. So not too worried, but I haven't gotten that confirmation email yet. So still fingers crossed. But that'll be coming later. And that's gonna be like the big fish in the sea, right? Like that's the big one. Like there's nothing that's really been happening this year. But I was kind of shooting some ideas off to some people in the community. In Arcade One Up, you can buy their parts, right? So I was thinking about buying a PCB and encoder board from them, being the Revenge of Death Adder, and slapping that into a dynamo cab and then reskinning it. That was one of my ideas. Another idea I floated out there was getting the Pac-Mania, the new Pac-Man Plus Cabaret cabinet, and then transforming that into a Frogger with like a 16-1 board to play like a bunch of vertical games. I think both ideas would be pretty dope because they're both bringing in new games into the CornerCade. But as far as like the sales go, the 399s right now, I have Mortal Kombat 2. I had Pac-Man, didn't really like it. I got the Galaga skin instead, and because that's $399 as well. And then the Class of 81 is $399. And from the looks of it, me and James are talking here off camera. It looks like they're going to be making a lot of Class 81s, and that could dip even lower. So, we used to have that. We sold it. Didn't want to sell it, but, we're looking forward to getting that Miss Pac-Man pink deluxe. That'd be kind of dope. But in the future, it was pretty cheap, $2.99 or something. We would definitely re-add that back to the CornerCade. But yeah, I mean, those are kind of the two that I wanted to kind of bounce off the chat here. What do you think? Do you think any of those could be good possibilities to add some new and exciting games to the arcade? I don't know. Chat, let me know. James, do you have anything in the future that you're looking to purchase? You just bought the claw machine. You just came off hot of that. And the claw machine there is too, that's up for some discussion. It's going to need a little bit of love. So, I'm looking for more of like a deal as far as like they have an open box dynamo cab that I was looking to buy and then slap it in there. But with the claw machine, you're gonna have to mod more than likely. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
have to do some stuff as you demonstrated some great stuff. You might have to add a smaller claw. You're gonna have to maybe put it on a riser. But one thing that you're definitely gonna have to do is you're gonna have to fill it with prizes. Like you gotta buy like 100 ducks or something, 250 little mini ducky guys. Like you still gotta spend money on that. So like I don't know. There's a lot of things, but it's not anything that's like blowing me away. These products aren't like the Revenge of Death Adder would be cool, but it's not like, oh my god, I gotta have it in that dynamo form. I gotta put it in my arcade. What would say, oh my god, is like Street Fighter Third Strike in a dynamo. I'd be like, yeah, I'm adding that, no question about it.
Yeah.
$4.99, I'm all in, kind of thing. So there's not really anything that's like knocking my socks off. James, what about you?
Yeah, I think, as you mentioned, we were talking before the stream about, the port data showing like essentially 1 out of every 3 containers coming has class of 81s in it. And that's pretty clear that they're stocking up huge on the class of 81 as part of this deal with arcade or with Target. We've seen in the community the new display units show up, the displays actually going up. More and more people are finding those in their Targets across the country. And those are all to sell the class of 81 and the full size deluxe version, right? So if history holds true, these will be kind of the focus for Target through the holiday season and then potentially clearancing them all out like they did last year with all those CornerCades. And if that's the case, that's when Class of 81 becomes interesting to me. Because even at $3.99, it's not for me. I'd really be buying it for one game, which is Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah,
But you get that thing down to $2.99 and suddenly it's like it's more interesting to me. And so you know, potentially with the amount of these coming in, I would be shocked at a cab that's been in the market now for a year and a half. That was one they introduced at CES, in 2023, January of 2023, and here we are, nearly 2 years later, and they're going hardcore with it in Target. So, so I would imagine the people that wanted it mostly got it. So they could probably be stacked up on clearance aisles here in a couple months. So
yeah, that'd be dope. I mean, we have the Galaga cab, which looks amazing. If you put the Miss Pac-Man pink one like next to it, oh, that'd be fire. Like
yeah,
good. Like I know it's not arcade authentic or whatever the case may be. Of course, you got to have the yellow Pac-Man and the blue Pac. But I kind of got off of the it's got to be authentic train a while ago because Arcade One Up isn't like doing authentic looking things. So unless I'm going to be building these things from scratch or another company steps up, you just got to move the drill and you got to get stuff that at least it's decent and it looks cool. If like John D and Media One Up came out with something authentic, then obviously I could sell something to get that or whatever the case may be, right? So you're not locked in or anything, but I think that would look cool next to each other in the class of 81. If it was $2.99, yeah, that'd be good. Because right now the Miss Pac-Man's on sale for $4.99 instead of $5.99, but it's still not. It's like at the regular price. I get it comes
yeah,
with light up buttons and the light up coin doors, which is nice, but it doesn't justify that $100 price point at all. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and a lot of us are in this boat, Kevin Clausen. That's why we're here now to talk about it. Have fun talks.
yep,
It's got to be authentic. Haven't bought a cabin over a year now, and that's something that like we saw the track and field, the prototype. James, you offered this guy 50. You also get $1,000 for the $50 cab. Insanity! I would have taken that in a heartbeat. Like, are you kidding me? But we even like that we're getting like excited about. I feel like, and that's not even like a great game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not like a banger that has to be in the home arcade. Now, if you're a fan of like 80s games, of course, you want to add new 80s games in your arcade.
Yeah,
But
100%. That for me is super nostalgic, right? I can remember as a kid going down to the local indoor soccer, field place and having all those games, and track and field was a staple there, right? We played it every time we went. So that one has a lot of nostalgia for me, and I would love to have had that one. And because even looking at it, it was the one he got, that the prototype he got is a near perfect replica, which Arcade One Up rarely does. Right? It didn't have an extra joystick on it. It had the right shape. It had the right artwork. Something that if they actually were able to release that thing, it wouldn't have had. Right? We saw John D's games list. It was going to have games that were good, but would have added a joystick to the cabinet and been very awkward to play track and field. So the one he's got, that prototype that's out there, really, really was interesting to me. And as you mentioned, I did offer him a bundle of cash, but like me, that's like one of his dream cabs, so he has no interest in selling it. But it is truly amazing, I think. But I get that, if you're a 90s arcade person, that's a little too old, but
yeah, you light you I mean, it's like 70% there, maybe
yeah,
80%. If you get a Joel inline riser, I know you talked about that. I'm telling you, get a Joel inline riser on that, make it look like a true deluxe, maybe bring it up a little bit in height, because it looks like it was based off that kind of old body style. And then you slap a molded coin door on there and you light up the coin door. I mean, you're like right there.
yeah.
That's like really cool again, because it's got that unique shape and form factor to it. But Fred Burner has a question for you. James, do you have a custom Akari Warriors control panel on your Dynamo?
Yeah, so right now, Fret Burner, it has Glenn's Super Stick installed into the stock control panel. I am going to have a custom one made. I just haven't done it yet. I've been pretty lazy on that front, because it works and I can play all the games. I've got that thing loaded with Heavy Barrel and basically every one of those rotary games, and then a bunch of things like the Nintendo games, Donkey Kong Punch Out, things like that, Contra, the two-player, all those vertical Nintendo games, basically. But yeah, that's on my list of things to do to finish up that cab, is to replace the actual control panels so that it's just got the right 4-button layout of Akari Warriors, and then skin the control panel so that it's the right layout. And that's kind of why I haven't done it, is because matching up that layout to the smaller form factor of Arcade One Up is going to take some trial and error, and I just haven't really had much time to mess with it. But I tell you, Danny, one of the things I'm really interested in is, and I haven't seen really anybody else talking about this on YouTube, but the announcement, what was it, today or earlier today, of this AtGames referral program. So speaking of discounts, that there will be some people that have the ability to provide an additional $50 off the purchase of, say, the Sea of Thieves table coming out of the gate.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, so right now I think only 2 people are allowed to do it, but they are taking applications, and I was curious, did you see that email? Did you apply?
No, 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 I did not. I did not see it either. No.
So
Which
definitely I would recommend looking at that. I know
oh.
you're really hyped and psyched for that. But it
Yeah.
is very interesting that they out of the gate had already started working with two YouTubers who are pretty active on the at game scene. But
Is it who do you know who they are? Because it's the obvious ones, Tampa and
well,
um,
it's
Wagner,
Papa Brad and
Team
um,
McCloskey.
yes.
Let's go! I got one right. You got the other. Yeah, baby, we're back. But okay, so that's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Because I
Yeah,
never
so they
really.
said it's going to be very limited group, but if Sea of Thieves is your desired table, certainly it's going to be, whether it is or not, if you're in the market like you were when you got the Jurassic Park, this is as low as it's really going to get, because I think they've said this is the only new table they're going to release for the next 9 months, right? So um
Yeah, 9 months to maybe like even a year. We don't know.
yeah.
I think we got in at a perfect time, guys. I think we got in an absolutely I felt like we got in when the train was leaving the station, and me and my wife just jumped on the back of the caboose, and we're on the train, baby, because we made the purchase at the last second, and it was the last time to get that $1,000 direct price because the the Sea of Thieves one is 1,400 with the SSF kit, and we got a discount. I don't know if he wants to say anything, but I bought an SSF kit for a discounted price. So we're all in, baby. Let's go. We're gonna have the SSF kit. Me and my wife will install that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We are professional modders, guys. And James, that hat is sparkling off of your light right now. You keep
Oh
it
yeah.
down. It was glistening, like it looked like 24 karat gold. Chat, look at that stuff. If you want Ezekiel the Chicago Retro Ranger to make more of these hats for us to give away on stream, guys, light the stream up. We got 36 people in the house. Put a one in the chat. You have a chance to probably get one of your own. That'd be really, really dope, I think. He's planning on making me 4 more, but I can always pester him to see if he can make some more for the community because he, like me and James, we love you guys. We love you guys. We're here for you guys. And all of that jazz. So let's scroll up here. See, there's some people that are saying stuff. We are chilling and we're chatting and we're bringing the community in. Mariah says, "Why isn't Miss Pac-Man below 500? Because it's their Vault Edition. So it's going to include a plaque, light up buttons, and light up coin doors. So they feel the need to charge $100 more, which sucks because I actually really want to get that one. That one looks dope." Fred Burner was commenting on the drop-in control panel for the Akari Warriors. Kevin is asking if anyone is buying subs. Then he said, "I don't care if people buy subs." LOL. I mean, it's always there. It's always there. I mean, you guys can kind of you guys can go to Social Blade yourself and take a look. It's kind of obvious. Where's Django here? Says no one wants to see of thieves. Now, KI or Battletoads, that's a different story. KI is gonna hit with that SSF kit if they do it right. If they do it right with the music, the combo breakers, the ultra combo, like that is spinal. Like that would be dope. That would be absolutely dope. Kevin said,
So
"If
I
go
was
ahead."
going to tell you, I sent you over the email if you wanted to read that about their announcement of the referral program. So it is
While
pretty
I look that
interesting.
up, you read this guy right here. I think Kevin makes a good point.
It says, if I can get a machine plus SSF for $9.99, I'll take any skin. Otherwise, nobody wants Sea of Thieves. LOL. Yeah, so $9.99 with the SSF kit. That is quite the deal. I would love to have had that deal. Of course, I
Okay.
think what was mine, I pre-ordered the Adams Family right from the get-go, and I think what was that, $11.99 or $10.99? I think it was $10.99, right? But no SSF kit, so you had to throw in an extra like $200 or $300 to get that, which I did not do, and so I still do not have an SSF kit.
Yeah, you looking to get? Oh, I gotta give you my code, or I gotta send you a code because I'm not gonna use it. So I can see if I gotta look through my emails. It like got deleted, and like I don't know where it went. So I gotta figure that out. But I gotta help you out, buddy.
You,
Because yeah,
you should
we gotta get you
have
one.
Chaotic jump on, and we should talk about that referral program because I'm interested in people's opinions on that thing.
Okay, yeah, let's see
Because
here.
obviously it gives the people that are quote unquote referrers a kickback in addition to the buyer that $50 discount. So
Okay, let me share some screen here. Chaotic, if you're on Discord, you can check that. Let's bring up this real quick. All right, dude. Let's go, baby. Okay, should we make this bigger for the chat or can you see it? If we do this, does that help the chat? Nah. I guess it's
yeah,
all
I
right.
don't know that there's a lot of information on this page. It just asks for like a name and an email address, but the the message or that email had a lot more info on it.
Okay, let's go back here then. I'm tripping. Let's see. Let's go. Man, I got a lot of tabs open. Holy moly. No, it's the same. It's the same one. The link goes to the same thing. You want to pull it up for me, big guy?
Well,
See if we can get it rolling.
yeah, let me grab the email. I was gonna say that I copied and pasted the whole email for you right above the link, but you probably don't want to show your whole.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
I can
actually,
pop out
yeah,
the email real quick.
actually, while he's doing that, I'll bring this down and I can apply for this right now, guys. I don't know if y'all want to know my last name. I want to dox myself here, you know? You know. All right, they gotta recognize this email, the CornerCade. Let's go. Well, this is exciting. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, here we go. Guys, it's raining out. I wish I was playing in the arcade, but my wife didn't want to tonight. So, whenever it's raining, it's like playing in the arcade's a must. Okay, it's going to make me verify the cars. Okay, I'm doing the verification. Hold on, guys. All right, application's in. Thank you for submitting that. Okay. Well, there it is. That's all done. While waiting on that, let's read this. Where we at? Has anyone bought or installed a line filter on their 4K P machine? My machine is making a buzzing sound, and it's through every speaker, including the SSF kit. It sounds like interference from wiring. Oh, James, I don't even have one of these things yet. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had that problem, so I definitely did not install any of those, and I haven't heard of anybody having that problem. So that definitely sounds problematic.
All right, here we go, dude.
Yeah, so hopefully you can get that in there
Yeah,
so
there
you
you go.
can read it
Yeah,
a little better. So you want me to just read this to you?
yeah, have at it,
All
Haas. Let's
right, here we
go.
go. It says, we are thrilled to announce the soft launch of our new Legends referral program, the LRP, as part of our Together Let's Grow. It provides benefits to end users to enjoy a purchase discount, exclusive benefits for end users. If you are an official AtGames Legends referral program link, wait, what? If you use an official AtGames Legends referral program link to make the purchase, you will receive an extra discount off select Pinball 4KP machines. Meet our first referrers, T. McCloskey and Papa Brad's Gaming, Arcade Talk and Papa Brad's Gaming are the channels. These trailblazers are set to help us kickstart this exciting journey and grow our passionate community. Those who purchase from their AtGames referral links will receive an extra $50 off the 4KP Sea of Thieves premium starter machine. So a very specific machine. Hold on. I lost my window here. Because I opened that to see what that one is. So that one is the one that is. Where's the price on here, folks? Guess you got to pick the package, and you can pick either the 1449, so $1,449 version, or the $1,749 version. So you're going the all in with the big packs for that deal, for that $50 off. And it says, interested in becoming a referrer, apply now to join our program during this special soft launch. We're accepting only 10 to 15 referrers. Submit your request on the Legends referral page here, which is the link you brought up a minute ago. Once approved, you'll receive a link to join and confidentiality agreement to help you succeed with us. Have additional questions about the referral program? Find the FAQ here. And I'm going to drop you that link, Danny, so you can bring that up.
All right, where are you dropping this? I got like 50 tabs open.
I just dropped it into the chat.
Beautiful. Into the chat. Let's go, dude. Okay, so ooh, look at this guy. Okay. All right, let me see. Let's share this screen over here. PowerPoint presentation. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to zoom in. Hold
So I
on.
think it mentions like a 2% kickback to the referrer. So, what's 2% of like $1,400?
Well, let's do the math, James, because your boy is not good at that. Let's see where we at here. So if you take 14, hold on. Oh, isn't it 14?
So
Isn't
it's
it like
about
almost
28
1,500?
bucks.
Okay. No, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, I did 10%, 2%. So you're looking at $30. That's
Yeah,
kind of
so you're
cool.
looking at 30 bucks on the cheaper one, probably closer to 35 on the more expensive one. So that's overall, you're looking at essentially AtGames kicking in 85 to $100 discount, as opposed to where they're paying the refer portion and then giving a little portion of a discount to the buyer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Chaotic. What's going on, buddy?
man?
What do you
How
have to
y'all
say
doing?
about this mess?
You know, P Dubs had an interesting post on Facebook, and honestly, instead of offering kickbacks to people to refer these things and to knock $50 off for new customers, why don't you just go ahead and knock the $50 off, man, and grow more that way, you know? But are you gonna have referrals for people to buy pinball packs too? Or are you gonna get kickbacks for that too? Like, I don't know. And then what's the point of referral program if unless you're gonna do it for like content creators,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I don't
I
know.
I
Yeah,
mean, you don't want just mom and pop just get a referral program, get in a referral program and then be on like Facebook and be like, hey, buy a machine through my
uh,
link.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't fault. I get it. There's probably kinks in the cracks here, but you can't. I guess you can't fault them for trying. Like I always say, try something. If it doesn't work, shift. Pivot. Hold on a second. Before we get any deeper, are we all wearing CornerCade hats?
We're all wearing CornerCade hats.
Let's
yeah.
go. I feel like you have yours to the back, you have yours to the front, so I gotta have mine like this,
There
Yes,
you
little
go.
side rocking.
yes.
Oh, this is great. That's great. I can't wait till he makes more of these. We're gonna definitely do something. We got it. These cats turned out great. It's so
Yes,
exciting.
yeah, they're dope.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I mean, chaotic. You follow AtGames. I don't have a pinball yet, but when I get one, we're gonna be more in deep in dive into the table and all the pinball packs. But I mean, you and half a dozen cover this on a daily, man. Like this is your jam and butter. So like, what do you think? Are you getting like good vibes, bad vibes? What's going through your head?
I mean, it's fine, but offer it, like I said, offer it to content creators. Why did you put out a post and for people to sign up for it through Facebook and through email blast? It's not something that makes sense for just like some regular Joe Schmo to have the referral program and share it through their social media links. Like, I don't know, man.
So you're saying like have AtGames come to you?
Just have that games come to somebody that's got a YouTube channel or somebody that's starting up or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I'm not saying
Hold
I'm
the
not trying to necessarily say me. I don't really care if I get on the
Yeah,
referral program or not.
yeah, and I'm not gonna put like AtGames on blast for having an affiliate program. Lots of sites and companies do that, right? Like Amazon or you name it, they have affiliate programs where they provide some sort of kickback. My question is because the biggest thing that I have questions about is this limited nature, right? Where
Yeah,
for some reason they picked a couple people that are doing, we know that Papa Brad and T McCluskey are out there making great content on the AtGames uh, ecosystem, but so are a lot of other people. So it was interesting to me that they jumped on those two guys when some of these other people have been working with them longer. And so congrats to those guys. I'm not knocking them at all. The question is how did AtGames decide who to work with?
right.
And then two, they said apply and they're going to make a determination as to whether they want you to be part of that 10 or 15 people. Well, what's their decision criteria? There's no indication of that in
Yeah,
there.
it was
They
just
don't even
first,
ask
last
you
name,
any
and email.
questions. Yeah, just wants your name and email. Like you could
Yeah.
be anybody and they have no idea. Do you have a channel? Do you have like a
Yeah, that
big
was a lot.
sales network?
When
Maybe
I
you
when
have
I
a
said
company. Like
I
there's
sent that
nothing
in, I
in
was
there
like,
that
wait, hold on. I didn't put any links in here. Did I do something wrong
Exactly.
just now? Like,
yeah.
Exactly. It didn't ask, are you a content creator? How many subs do you have? Do you
Yeah.
have 10,000?
It has nothing. So I don't know how, you know, how there's no indication as to how they're picking people, which makes it a little more questionable to me, right? Do they already have the people they really want and they're making it seem like it's open? Or are they just like, nope, we're taking the first 10 or 15 period. Like there's just no indication how they're going to make decisions.
Right.
And since they've asked for no info, how do they even know who they're talking to? So very strange.
yeah. During this conversation, I was like, wait a second, you son of a bitch, chaotic. You bought that Dragon's Lair for $250, didn't you?
I traded it for free.
Oh my
There you
goodness!
go.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it just for you, buddy. Okay, you got to tell us the story. What the hell just happened? And do you love this cabinet? What are your initial thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, obviously it's gorgeous, but I basically messaged the guy. I was like, man, I don't really have any money to like really sell anything. So I was like, I don't ever play my NHL Open Ice Cab. And I know, right?
Oh
I know.
no!
I hate the cab. I just hate the way I got it set up. It's an old beat up cab. I've had it for 4 years. And I've constantly changed it, like added to it, got rid of stuff on it. So I was just like, hey man, do you want to take this cab right here? I got a Raspberry Pi in it. And he goes, can I play Nintendo games on it? I was like, yes, you can. He goes, even trade. I'm like, perfect. I'll be there in 2 hours.
Dude,
Nice.
that guy's awesome. 2-hour drive.
2 hour drive. But
Dude, let's go,
basically
baby.
for free Dragon's Lair, hell yeah, I'm doing that.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Yeah, it's a cool cab to have like in the arcade. The track mode's cool in it. Now, I wasn't big on the game. Me and my wife get a fair shot. I thought Space Ace would be cool. Nah, it just nah. Now, I will tell you this. If we had like a basement, right, and we had just like room for like 50 of them, 30 of you, 40 of, yeah, I'd probably have it in there. Why the fuck not? You know, because like people come by, play it, whatever. And I will say this. I had to get a buy stuff riser, and this was before Joel made risers. Do you feel the need to make this thing taller?
Yes. It needs at least 2 to 3 inches bigger. I've already talked to Joel. He said he had a standard riser ready to go for it, but I was like, nah, I need like 2 or 3 inches. He goes, all right, cool. Just give me a couple weeks. I'll get you one. So
Yeah. I want to say if you do 2 inches, if I can remember, that'll bring it to the Tron height, and it's like
yeah.
perfect then. It's perfect then. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a must sit down cab right now.
Yeah, that's the reason why I have it on the end, because it's the shortest cab I got in here, and I like for it to just like a casket, like I don't know, cell phone bars.
Yeah, it's like yeah, no, that's cool, dude. Congratulations. That's dope. How if you played it a lot, you know, with driving and all that, are you kind of tired or whatnot? Like,
Oh, dude, as soon as I got here, I put it in a spot and I crashed. I was exhausted because I went straight from work. I got to work at 9 this morning, worked till 4, drove straight there, picked it up, came back, and like it was like 7:45 when I got here. I was like, I gotta take a nap. And so I played it for like 20 minutes.
yeah, this is what I wish.
I mean, it's a
arcade
showpiece anyway.
Yeah, this is where like they just stop doing this stuff. Like, come out with all this shit. Like, I don't care if the claw machine's not for me. I'm waiting for the next thing. What's the next thing? In a couple months, what's the next thing? What's the next? And you keep going on and on. It's like there's nothing, dude. Like, I was literally having this discussion with my wife, and it's like we want to buy something and we can't. It's like there is nothing there. It's like, God, this is brutal. Like, it's just kind of stale. And I wish another company would come in and just swoop it up, and like, boom, let's go. Like, said title here, let's make it rock, Yeah, I mean, obviously, Mike, like Arcade went up Robotron 100%. I actually like playing Robotron. I've been playing a lot of it on our mini PC that we have in the bedroom, which I'll get to something in a second because I'm gonna need you guys' help. But the mini PC, I can get to level 3, and that is it. I get my shit rocked. So I don't know how Stock Jock's putting up 80,000 points, because I thought that was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get there. I'm getting like 12,000 tops.
Stock Jock is god at that game.
It is. I keep running into things. Like, how do you guys fare in that game?
I mean, I think I get like to level 7, and that's when I really started to panic.
I can hit about 4 and then I peter out. I can usually get 2, 3, and towards the end of 3 without dying, but after that it's like 1, 2, 3. It goes pretty fast.
But I will say this: I would play that cab a lot. Even like a Berserk cab, I would play. Like, that's the same kind of thing, just less crazy. Like, I would play those games, and I was thinking about it, like, oh, Smash TV is okay. Like, it'd kind of be fun, maybe me and my wife playing it. Like, obviously, you add it to the arcade because it's a new game. Like, it's new and exciting. You've been there, done that with the cabs that are behind me. They're never gonna die. I still play them every day. But it's like, hey, I want to add a new marquee, new attract mode, new games. But getting to that mini PC, I have a capture card now, thanks to James Hates Everything. I don't know how to connect this thing up. We got to get because I want to play some I can play Robotron. We can play it live on Restream. Is it possible to connect a mini PC to the capture card to my laptop to play on Restream? Is that a thing or?
Yeah.
Absolutely. As long as it outputs an HDMI, you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to. I got plenty of time tomorrow. You guys are gonna. I'm gonna pull you aside. I got to do this because I think that would. Huge. It's like, guys, you want to play Super Sprint? Like, I'd just be going bananas. Like, and that's a perfect filler because we're not getting a lot of the cool games. But maybe we can just play the cool games on stream and have fun. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Kevin Claude saying One Up is dead sucks for us. I mean, my wife would probably agree with you there, and a lot of it is. It's John D kind of opened up our eyes a little bit. They're going to be targeting two casuals with slim designs.
Yeah.
So, if you love your Pac-Mans, and I don't know what they would define as casual, but they're not going to come out with any of those games that you think that would not tailor. Like, if they're not selling 40,000 cabinets, they're not coming out with that game. So just put it in your head and stick it there for the most part. I don't know. It sucks to hear that because it's like, damn, man, like. And so now, I've been we're going to try to move into just building our own cabs. I don't know, you guys, where do you go from here? If it's just casual stuff, we already have the casual stuff. What do you,
It's
do?
guys like Glenn, right? Glenn and, Media One Up and the rumors around Basic Fun Toys. And then hopefully some other people are talking about doing something exciting. It's those guys. Because if we're waiting for Arcade One Up, it ain't going to happen. I think, we've heard the rumors about CES. Boy, like, unless they suddenly do an about face and hit a home run, I think this, basically done with this company. Like, they're just not making anything exciting. The thing I've been most excited for is this claw machine, and it's very mixed, right? Like, I think it has some positives, a lot of negatives, but there is a lot of problems. I saw, just before it came on, I saw another video of somebody else that has an even different problem. Like, their claw machine, it went down to pick up, it goes down and picks up something, pulls it up, then drops back down, and then raises up about 2 inches, and then just stays there. And then it drags it over to the thing. So it's like it's acting all kinds of weird on his claw machine. It's not anything in particular, like it's just mechanically doing the wrong things. And so, we just keep seeing more and more issues with it. And there are very few of them out there. Under 1,000 have been shipped to this point. So, that's going to be a big, big problem for them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's very like mid with maybe like high potential, like high modding potential, because you're gonna have to do like what you kind of talked about, doing all the timers and changing the call smaller and this and the other. Like that is where you would be like, okay, you could make this thing look really, you make it look really cool, but not a lot of people are gonna do all that stuff. Like a lot of people just want to buy it and have fun. Like
this is going to be sold primarily to casuals. Like some of the videos I've seen, they're going into people's playrooms. Right? They're not going into arcades. They're going into their kids' playrooms. And if they're breaking after a day or two of kids playing with them or not even working out of the box, it's going to be a massive disaster for this company because casuals ain't going to go in there and mod it even a little bit. Right? They're going to play with what came with it. They're going to throw it in there, maybe add some of their own little prizes, but they expect this thing to work, well enough for their kids to have fun playing with it. And if it's breaking within a day or two of getting it, that's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah. I mean, Kayak, did you ever want to get one of these?
No. I have no interest in it. I mean, we got one of those little claw machines from Amazon for like $40. Like literally like the chain of the claw machine is like a chain, like a necklace chain. That's how thin it is. I mean, it kind of wore out after a month with my kids. Like they loved it at first and thought it was awesome, and then now it literally just collects dust. But
yeah,
But the coolest part about it was it had little plastic coins, and the only way you could activate it is if you put the coin into the coin hole and actually
That's
push it
cool.
in. And it had a timer, so literally you had 15
Yep.
seconds, and it would play music, and it would get faster and faster if you don't hurry up. And it even did a crowd cheer when you actually won a prize, and booed you when you didn't. So
That's funny. That's funny.
All features
Um,
lacking from the arcade one-up version, which is
I
much more expensive, right?
yeah, I think our kids would have a blast with it. I just
yeah,
it's like, like if and when our kids aren't playing with it, it's like, my wife and I would mess around a little bit with it, but a little bit. We would, and I asked her, like, would you get more replay value of getting the Pac-Man Plus Deluxe and making it a Frogger? She said 100%. So
Yeah.
like, so it's like, what do you want to do? Like, and before you got on, I was thinking about adding the Revenge of Death Adder in a dynamo, and like, taking the PCB and the encoder board, slapping in a dynamo. Joel could build out the control panel easy. We just swap that out, put the graphics on there, and we'd have a really cool looking
that would be
Revenge of
snazzy.
Death Adder cab. So I don't know what they want to do really. Like, I want to do something. WrestleMania, guys, is coming. Give it 2 weeks time. I'm
That'll
really
be my next one.
excited. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. And KI is almost done. So
Yeah.
I got the shipping notification from our boy GI Joel. And I mean, all we got to do is get that thing attached, get a little bit of riser booster attached, and then we're gonna slap on the side art. And I'm just gonna film the whole thing, and it let it rip. I think this is gonna be one of the coolest things that we've done. And it's only gonna go up from here. Second Star Wars trilogy, we're gonna try to accomplish as well. But yeah, just like, at the end of the month, when I asked Michael B and I asked P Dubs, I said, guys, when we go to the Pinball Expo, is this new company, this new product, is that something that we, me and my wife would buy? And they said absolutely. And I'm like, okay, this is exciting then. And then we found out, and I'm like, oh wow, like, okay, this is cool. Like, we're gonna see at the end of the month here, and that was the promise that was made from Wonderland Amusements. If we're gonna see some gameplay of a real 3/4 scale pinball. That, I think, it could possibly be really, really exciting. Yes, it's on a virtual, and yes, you're gonna be stuck playing at one table. But if they can pull something like that off for the price point that they claim, I mean, can you imagine having a couple of those? Like, that might be kind of cool. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
You would,
I'm
James.
I'm certainly excited for it. I mean, like you said, they're hinting that we should be able to see some of their prototype ready to go. They mentioned that they are traveling out there, like it was either this week or next week, to take a look at the first workup, the white build of the machine. So actually see what it's going to look like, see what that play field is going to look like, see kind of how it's going to play. It should be very exciting. So they are much further along than we, I think, we're kind of led to believe. So I think that's exciting. We're going to be able to see at least kind of what the raw machine looks like, and I'm fired up to see it personally.
Yeah, and you don't want to undercommit with that. Like, you don't want to say, "Oh,
Yeah,
we plan to have it this month," and then it gets delayed,
right.
Unico all over. You want to overcommit. Oh, we'll have something next year. Breaking news next week. We got something. Because
Yeah,
that gets you more. It's like the waiting game at Olive Garden. It's about an hour wait, and then it's 10 minutes. Oh, they got us in really quick. It's
yep.
that
Under
mind trick.
promise, over deliver. That's how you do it, and certainly some of these other companies could learn from the example there.
And Chaotic, you're a big pinball guy. I mean, do you see? I mean, obviously it's early to tell, but like, what are your feelings out of the gate?
I mean, what they're promising or what they're hoping for sounds amazing. Speaking to Jerry and the other guys there, they were really, really enthusiastic and obviously hyping me up and everything about it. Jerry not being that much of a pinball guy kind of worries me, but long as if he's surrounded by people that know how it works, the physics, the uh the wiring, the mechanics and all that, I can get behind that and get be stoked about it. Now, I do like the fact that they are looking at it being modular and they are welcoming the uh modding community to be involved in it and being able to like add toys to it and change out like different ramps and stuff like that, and just be able to make it more personal, but also hyping the fun factor and everything. I like the fact that they are looking at doing that as well. So, I mean, obviously, anybody would love to have a real pinball machine, a real 3/4 scale, authentic, feeling pinball machine. You got my attention, and you obviously got some attention for real pinball like pros and content creators as well, because even Kerry Hardy is kind of curious about it. And he's not very enthusiastic about it, but it's on his radar, and he can't wait to see what comes out of it.
Yeah, and you mentioned like Jerry's like not a pinball guy, right? He isn't he's a toy guy. He designed the arcade one up that we know today, the Infinity game table. Um, but they did announce, Wonderland did announce earlier this week that they did bring a pinball guy into the
Yes.
house. So they brought in a homebrew pinball designer, Steve Condris, who
Mhm.
is the pinball room. And so they now have somebody who's used to building full size pinball machines doing his own thing, right?
Yeah.
So it should be very interesting, the knowledge that he has coming in, and how that might bring some strong validity to what they're doing, because now they have a guy that's experienced in building tables. And certainly he's not, a guy from Stern or Dutch or somebody like that, but he's building homebrew machines. He knows how to physically do it, what's needed.
And
Um,
also, if you think about it, homebrew could also mean being able to do something that's really good,
oh
but
yeah.
also really cheap, you know?
Yep.
So I like that. They also got a artist too, right? They brought on an artist for your
Yeah, so
artwork.
Carlos Mendoza the third is the artist they selected. So he's his style is very cool. It's kind of like this fantasy horror kind of stuff. And he's worked for lots of other places, and including toy companies like Jada Toys. He's worked
Mhm.
on Star Wars and Disney. So he can do all different
Got some
kinds of art,
chops.
but the art he seems to do for himself is really what I think they're going to lean into, which is that kind of horror fantasy look. And I think it's going to be awesome. Like
And he,
it's very cool looking.
and
It's a different take.
you guys gotta understand too. This isn't like me, James, and Chaotic. We're starting this company. Let's fucking let it rip, guys. It's these guys started one up. Okay, they know how to succeed. They know they learned from some of their failures, and they also learned from some of their successes. So they can take that. I got a chance, guys, to talk to Gary down there and Jerry for like an hour. I mean,
Mhm.
you want to talk about a conversation? You have a hyped up YouTuber and myself that loves home arcade and retro arcade, and it's fascinated about arcade one up and just asking question after question. You had the founders sitting there, like he was ready to divulge and let me know anything and everything that I wanted to hear. So it seems like, and they're putting the right people, like Chaotic, to the point. It's not like they're just doing this; they're surrounding themselves with people that know what's up,
Yeah.
that can make a cool product. So that even intrigues you a little bit more. Now, this thing could bust right out of the gate, right? Like who knows, right? But this also has a very high upside. And I would
Mhm.
love to get I mean, I know my wife would. We would love to get our hands on this if and when this thing makes it to fruition and comes out. Is it available to buy? And they're obviously looking to put this thing in stores. So like a Best Buy or something like that. Could be some cool stuff. Like I'm just saying, like, and we're on the eve of it, a couple weeks away, like 2 weeks away, guys. 2 weeks. That's insane.
Right.
Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll tell you, one of the things coming out of Pinball Expo, like, it jazzed me up to go want to kind of build my own pinball, like that homebrew type stuff. Like, seeing all the different creative ideas people came up with, much like with home arcade, where they're not gonna build certain titles, you know, to be able to go out and actually build your own pinball sounds crazy complicated, but you see all these other people that did it, so it seems achievable.
Yeah.
And this guy they hired is not just builds them himself, but he's really like a teacher of how to build them. And so he just shares the knowledge, and that's his YouTube channel is the Pinball Room, and you can go through lots of videos where he takes you through how to build these things. And like I said, so bringing somebody that not only is doing it but has experience teaching it is going to be a big asset to those guys, especially when you're talking modularity like they were.
100%. One thing I will say, and at Wonderland Amusements, if you're watching, because I know you're big fans of the channel now, you got to meet me in person. Make it original. Like what X-Men kind of did. They had the danger room. They had these different ramps. Don't cookie cutter this thing. Just make it original. Do some cool shit. Like really put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. And the community will respect that. They'll understand. You'll get the eye and ears of pinball enthusiasts. They'll want to try out your product. And yeah, it's 3/4 scale. But you know what? Maybe they want to put a real pin in the office. They don't need to have a Kerry Hardy setup where you got 15 real pins behind you in a giant basement. Maybe somebody has that limited space where they're like, I can't afford or fit that pin, and this is what that market is discovering. It's like, but I want a real pinball. Virtual pinball doesn't do it for me. I don't like what that provides. There's certain customers that this is gonna just blow out of the water. I'm saying just deep dive into it, make it original, make it crazy, make it cool. You got the right people in there. Tell them to unleash them. Tell them to go ham. Carlos Mendoza, everybody. Like, tell them to just hands are off and make it. Put your best into it, and this thing could be flipping cool. I'm just no pun intended, right? That's my 2 cents. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, Dennis, we got a question in the house. Dennis says, is there any news on if Medieval Madness will be coming to the 4KP? And you're asking the right man because he's on the bottom of the screen here. It's Mr. AtGames. What do you think, Chaotic?
First of all, I don't work for AtGames, but 100% it's coming. Like that's a staple. Like if you're gonna do Creature from the Black Lagoon and you're gonna do Monster Bash, Attack from Mars, like Medieval Madness is a guarantee. So, I believe the entire Williams library will be there. So
I was
it's just a matter of when.
I was just telling, before you hopped on here, I was like, we really got in, like the train was leaving the station. I said, wife, Mrs. CornerCade, do you want to do this? Do you want to make the jump? And she said, let's do it, honey. Well, technically, I guess she was saying that to me. And then I grabbed her hand and we got on the caboose right as it left the station, because that price at that Jurassic Park, that's not going to be a price anymore. You know what I'm saying? The $1,100, like that was $300 cheaper now than what Sea of Thieves is. And that's with the SSF kit. I get it. But I feel like if you needed to get at that price point, because Kevin Clausen brought up a good point. Hey, $1,000 I want to be at with the SSF kit. Yeah, it's a little hard to do, but $1,000 is that max. And then I was able to get a SSF kit for super cheap, so I'm really excited about that. So we'll have both of those things coming. But to my point, I'm trying to make it is in 2025 they're going to be coming out with how many pinball packs? Is it 52? Is it 52 pinball packs?
It's 52 pinball tables.
Okay, Here we go. Insane.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's 52 Zen tables, right?
That's correct. 52 Zen tables.
Which means there's even more when you talk about the stuff from Magic Pixel and stuff on top of that. So
now, how many Zen tables are currently in the Zen library right now?
I have no idea.
53.
Wow. So that tells you to make some new tables and release them simultaneous or something there.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the real tables, so that's where my focus is going to be. But I'll play them all.
If you include Pinball Ilm, yeah, it's 53.
Yeah. Is that only on the current version, or does that count some of the older versions of Zen Pinball as well?
I think everything that's on actual FX and Ilm. Don't include FX3 because some of those licenses don't exist like anymore. So
just wondered if they had some back then that they could potentially move over that they haven't or something. I don't know enough about it.
AtGames wants to front a little bit of money to the licenses and try to get those things back. I mean, the game's already built, so maybe if they help out with paying for those licenses again, they can put them back out. So who knows?
Yeah, and that is one of the more impressive things. It seems like Zen releases new tables really quite frequently. Not like breakneck speed, but certainly faster than Magic Pixel.
Yeah. Didn't even know they had Stranger Things, and now it's on Pinball Masters on your phone. Didn't even know they had the IP for that.
Yeah.
That would be cool if that came to like AtGames.
Yeah, that needs to.
Oh, now who makes that? I don't know who's
That's Zen, but it's through the Netflix app. So, or the Netflix version of that. So, okay, sorry. Yeah, FX has currently 120 tables. The rest of those are like all Marvel, right? Marvel and Star Wars.
which
Yeah,
those are
because
supposed
each
to
of
be
those
coming,
has
right?
a ton of tables, right?
Yeah. Is it 53 Williams tables? It's something like that, dude. I don't remember. Somebody else explain it to me.
Yeah,
It's
the point is they
53.
have tons to meet that 52
Yeah.
in the hopper.
Which
Thank
will
you,
be cool.
Carlo.
Yeah, plus all the new ones they're going to make next year and everything else.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's exciting. Like I said, it's a great time to get in. I'm excited. Like I'm ready to let it rip. But I don't know. There's not. I mean, we talked about Wonderland, AtGames. Arcade One Up is there. Is there anything else that's on your mind, chat? I mean, we're just chilling here. We're just over an hour. Do you guys want us to keep going? What do you guys got? We got some breaking port data news. You missed that, chaotic. But yeah, James is letting us know that more claw machines are coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, are y'all's kids fans of Bluey?
hell yeah.
No, I don't.
Bluey's
Y'all
the
like that
best,
Tulsa
man.
Arcade announcement for the first skin they announced?
No. Is
Yeah,
it a Bluey?
look on Tulsa Arcade's site now. They got the first skin that they announced is Bluey.
Well, dang,
Share.
he was in my.
Can you?
They were in my
you can,
stream. They should have told us. Like, I love
you can,
Bluey.
you can share it, buddy, if you want.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
Let's see. Let's see what we got going on. Let's go over there.
Is there a Bluey table?
Graphics. Maybe it's on their Facebook or something. I saw it. Yeah, that's got to be where it's at. Facebook.
Yeah, so I don't see the full under the full graphics kit. Yeah, head over to Facebook, see what's up.
Tulsa Arcades.
Yeah, so they've got the Bluey claw machine graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he was in there. He should have said something. That's awesome. I'd have
Share it.
definitely showed that
There
off.
it is. There it is.
We gotta
there it is.
see.
He maybe did. Maybe maybe I missed his thing because that's fantastic.
Can I share it?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
found it,
for
found it.
sure.
All right, there it is.
we've
Boom.
been waiting.
There
We've
you
been
go.
waiting with bated breath, guys.
Well, I already know a guy who will do this instantly because he's obsessed with Bluey and his kid loves Bluey. And yeah, that's fantastic. I
That's
honestly
cool.
might do that one.
So think about the possibility now and going with like said, whatever, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool, yeah.
So yeah, there you go. First claw machine graphic set is set up. Lots more coming in a few days, so they're gonna show more, I guess. Yeah, that's neat. Prize here. It's got the window cutout, marquee, control
That's
panel
cool, yeah.
graphics. I like
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah, they've got the Toy Story Pizza Planet one.
Where's that at? Share that.
Well, it's in their drop down on the same screen. They don't show the pictures, but
What's
we've
that?
got Bluey.
Okay.
We've got Candy Claw, a multicade SpongeBob SquarePants Toy Story Pizza Planet, and then a custom design and print, so they can build whatever custom design you want. You have
Guys,
that.
let's go.
I can potentially share this screen here.
Yeah, because I don't see that. It might be on their website. I don't see it.
I gotta.
Yeah, so they ordered it just so they could do skins for it.
Yeah, you got to do that. If you're like a mining company, you got to order every cab that you work on because you can't just guesstimate stuff. Because then something will be off.
They also have
or
sticker
graphics.
packs sized for the claw machine capsules. They are about 4 inches bigger than standard stickers. So it's like Home Alone, Pac-Man, Superman, movie stickers, video game stickers, and cartoon stickers. So they got giant stickers for your capsules.
There you go, Danny. If you want to bring that up. So there's
Right here?
Yeah, so that's the Bluey one, which we saw a minute ago, and you can see here's a template that you could download to throw your own graphics on. But as you come down here, here is the different designs: Bluey, Candy Claw, Multicade, SpongeBob, and Toy Story. Now, unfortunately, you select these that they don't have the graphics loaded yet, so I imagine they'll be
in the
showing off
future.
those new ones.
Yeah, smart idea because this thing has like huge modding potential and there's huge it's huge potential in general. So if this thing ends up being like successful and people want to customize it and stuff, I mean that's you gotta offer this to mod,
Yeah, it looks like
anybody that's
currently it's on sale for, $199, so $50 off.
Mhm.
Only 3 left, it says.
People are ordering.
I wonder if they like printed up like 15 of them.
Yeah, they printed up 3 just to do a test run.
Toy Story says it's sold out.
I'd like to see these, like see renders of
Yeah, I
them.
bet all these other ones are sold out because they haven't
They haven't
finished the
made them
renders.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like basically any kid's IP is gonna be like perfect for this thing if it's like in
100%.
playrooms and stuff.
Yeah, I was seeing. I want to see. You got to do like a video or something, James, of making the claw smaller, because I think that would interest me
Yeah.
a little bit more. Um, there's some things that like I was thinking about possibly, but again, there's a lot of modding involved with that thing because it's like just seems like there's a lot you got to kind of do to it. Not that it may be too expensive, adding felt like I told you, you added the rock there, but if you add felt to the bottom playfield, I mean that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. But changing out the claw, having to do that. I don't know. Yeah, adding LED lights and stuff, adding
Yeah, I think
possibly a little bit of a riser.
the rock that I put in there plus the two bags of like the jewels or whatever, I think all in you're at what, $22
Yeah, so
for that
nothing
stuff.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Buying the prizes would probably be the biggest. Like,
for
if
sure.
you don't have stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then you can buy them and put them in there. But yeah, guys, what are we doing? What's everybody doing tonight? Chaotic, are you ready to roll? Should we watch you play? Should we watch you play Dragon Slayer and see how far you don't get?
No, I'm good.
I wonder who would do better, you at Dragon Slayer or me at Robotron? That'd be pretty funny.
Oh yeah, we'll see who lasts longer, right? Me
I
through 3 lives and you through 3 lives.
Yeah, right. Like 100%. I would only get to level 3, so it'd be real quick. But that Dragon Slayer is no joke, man. Like I like the second one because it tells you what to do. It tells
Yeah.
you left, right. Like I like. Why don't they do that for the first one? And then Space Ace is a whole nother story.
The first one was the quarter muncher. The second one was kind of like, okay, we
Yeah, take
realized
your
it was a
money
little too
and
hard, and it was 50 cents.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, congratulations on that pickup. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's sad
oh,
to see the NHL go, but you gotta
Hey,
don't
you
play
know
it.
what? Maybe I'll get another NBA Jam on Facebook Marketplace and then reskin it again and do it right this time and not, cut it up so much.
Yeah, I think what you'd have
Keep it
to
as a
do
4-player and do it right.
yeah, 100%. Or do like the midway, the new like midway
Yes,
style.
the midway body style that made a
Yeah.
big. That made the Swan just it.
I'll say it.
It
I'll
wasn't
say
a
it. The
real
Swan
NHL open
sucks.
ice.
The Swan
Yeah.
sucks. Get it out of here. Get it out of your home arcades. Like if you got a turtles, put it in a midway cab, right? And like reskin it. Reskinning is not hard now. Now I know my wife
No,
is very talented.
reskinning's not that bad. It's just make
Yeah.
sure the person that you're working with actually gives you the right measurements.
Yeah, that's a lot of it
Skate
too.
Pod
Yeah,
kind of screwed my order up, but
Well,
it
that's
still
not
ended
good.
up looking pretty fly.
Oh, look at we got a question here from our boy Mike. He says, any thoughts on the Uncanny X-Men by Stern or Avatar by Jersey Jack's Pinball?
Sure.
Thoughts.
X-Men is frustrating but exciting. Avatar is gorgeous. And when you play Avatar with headphones and you listen to the music and the call outs and just the immersion of the entire game, it's a whole nother level.
I wish we could buy either. That would be insane. My wife loves the X-Men. Didn't get a chance to play it at Pinball Expo, unfortunately, but she thinks that table looks badass. She's seen everything. I'm in agreement with her. Avatar looks phenomenal. I love how it changes colors. It
Yes.
just it's so cool looking. Like, I wasn't like really deeply entrenched into pinball, but when you see some of this stuff, it's like, how can you not be? Honestly, like this stuff's just cool. It's cool. It's retro, man. This is pinball, and like what I told my wife, like, pinball has stayed the test of time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah, there's improved things here and there, but you can't. They're not making a new retro Joust. They're it's not. They don't make arcades anymore. It's the
Well,
Dave
they
and
just
Buster's
made a
crap.
new retro
No, that's
asteroids.
well, yeah, but that's crap. Like, it's not crap. It's cool, but I'm saying it's not. It's not asteroids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is, but it's not. It's like 2024 asteroids. They're not gonna make another NBA Jam and just re-release it as the whole cabinet. Like, that's not a thing anymore, guys. These are like ancient artifacts that you have to like recondition and repurpose and bring back to life. Like, I have no interest in playing that Pac-Man that this vertical screen is like 100 feet in the air. It's
Why
like,
not?
it's
It's
stupid.
fun.
No, it's stupid. So, well, it's fun for that. It's fun
It's
for that. If you take the
it's fun
kids
to
there,
break your neck.
yeah, it's fun for like the Dave and Buster's crowd, right? But it's not like but that's not the retro arcade. You're not owning a piece of history with that thing. It's like pinball has really stood the test of time, and they're making new ones each and every year, and it's truly insane when you actually go to like an expo like that. You see so much, you learn so much. It's really cool. I don't,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you go back to X-Men, the way Jack Danger designed that table, right? So you got the Sentinel breaking the ramp with his hand, and you got the danger room, and just the way some of the ramps, like you're going super fast around the ramp, and all of a sudden they'll slow down and then come around and then drop the ball to your flipper, right? So there's so many cool, like, interesting and new type of style that they put into that machine, which makes it awesome. Uh, it's just frustrating to me, some of the shots,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
I'm not a great pinball player. I'm rookie.
Yeah, like where Magneto holds the ball too in that magnetic
Yeah,
field. Like,
yeah.
that's cool
I
little.
love
That's like
magnets, dude. That's so cool how
that's
they activate
yeah.
stuff.
That's what it's about. And then Avatar just goes to the next level. It's insane.
But James, what are your thoughts on those two tables?
Well, for me, I'll say that Uncanny X-Men is fine. It's not my cup of tea personally. Like the offset Danger Room is it's different. You don't see it all the time, but I felt like it was I don't know, kind of more of a gimmick than anything. I mean, it's nice that you get an extra chance to save the ball that would have normally gone out down that side lane, but
Yeah.
um for the most part, it's a fun table. It's not one that like I was like at all tempted to be like, oh, I wish I had one of these. It was like, oh, that was kind of fun. I don't even know if I'd pay $1 or whatever to play it if I came across it, having now played it several times. But Avatar, on the other hand, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like I think the collector's edition's like $17,000.
Yeah.
It's super high dollar, but man, is it cool.
That's
Like
like
Yeah.
Elton
it was
John.
a
That's like Elton
complete
John type money,
yeah,
dude.
complete immersion for me. Like when you went into the tent with the one that's under the black light or the
Mhm.
UV lights, just lit up like you would want it to from back in the original Avatar when it was kind of mind blowing.
Yeah.
Even I was just blown away even by the topper, right? It was this layered TV effect, so it had full motion video up there, but also had layered plexi on it to give it a three-dimensional look. The call outs were amazing. They made sense. The whole storyline made sense. The I don't know what it's technically called, but the chambers underneath the table where you're bashing the crab with the with the ball. There's just a lot that went into that they clearly thought through. And so some of it feels like you're underwater, some of it feels like you're up in the trees, and it really just hit all the things. And honestly, if there was a pinball I would ever buy, that's like at the top of my list. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm never paying $17,000 for anything,
No.
unless
Yeah.
it's a car or something. But But that one was there, man. If I could own one machine, and knowing that I really like Cactus Canyon and some of these other tables,
Oh yeah.
to me that is such a show in addition to a fun game that I would really love to have that. But so if they somehow decide to send me one free out of the blue, having no idea who I am, I would gladly take it. But
I will gladly be a charity case.
yeah, that's never gonna happen. And I'm not gonna buy a raffle ticket for a lot of money either because I don't have any luck and why flush the money. But certainly when I see that one in uh, you know, some arcade or in some restaurant that stacks pinball, I'm playing it. That's because it was fun.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna try to make it as a family to like the Garcade soon, like next couple days. I know they're closed like Tuesday or Monday or something, but I don't want to go Sunday because it gets busy. I like
Mhm.
going on one of them odd days, And the thing that sucks about these are, the arcades, is they don't open at like noon or like 10 a.m. They open at 3. And
Yep.
if anybody here has had toddlers, okay, at about 4 o'clock, it is
They lose
all
their
hell breaks
minds.
loose. Yes.
Yeah.
And especially if they don't nap, and we don't the kids don't do naps anymore because if they do naps, they're gonna be up till 11. They got my energy. We need to burn them out the whole day. So it's like it kind of plays that balance game. But I think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Last time we went, it was very disappointing. We were only there for like an hour. My son did not hold up at all. So maybe we bring grandma in and see what's up. But I want to get back to a retro arcade and have some fun. Because like I want to play some pinball. My wife deserves it. She want to play some retro games. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. And I still
Well,
don't,
Monday
guys, I
will
don't
be a
know.
good day because Monday's like Veterans Day. So maybe they're open a little early and it'll be a little busier than normal, but
I
not
mean,
crazy busy because some, you know, banks and government and stuff will be shut down, but other people will all still be open. So
let me see what their hours are. Okay, Monday they're closed.
yeah, so they're closed for
So
Veterans Days or just probably normally
no,
closed
just
on
normally
Monday.
Monday they're
Yeah.
closed. So Tuesday 3 p.m. is what we'd probably be looking at. Now Sunday they are open. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I stand corrected. They open at 11 a.m. So maybe Friday at 11 a.m. is the time to go.
They serve
Huh.
food there. They probably open for lunch and stuff.
Like snacks, nothing
Ah.
crazy. Snacks. Like they don't. They have like an area where you can eat, but yeah, nothing crazy. We usually go to McDonald's before because there's a McDonald's across the street. So I think you gotta get the kids McDonald's, calms them down a little bit. Like they need the bellies full. My son eats a ton. He's like literally a tank. I just told him to keep eating because I need you to play in the NFL so your parents can retire. Just be a big offensive lineman. Get that contract. You just need one contract. You get locked up for 4 years. That's all we need. We're gonna be smart with it. We'll invest and we'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like that's the plan. Just eat, kid, eat.
That
Get big.
sounds
But
like a solid plan. You can
I'll train them. I'll have the cones set up in the backyard, and we'll be doing the drills and everything. But yeah, I still don't know, guys. I need an answer. Chat, I need an answer. Home arcade community, where are you? Get loud and get proud. What's going on? First of all, we got no response on the CornerCade ad. So you're telling me you don't want a CornerCade ad? We got 50 people in here and they don't want CornerCade ads. You got to be out of your minds. Unless we got 50 just lookers. Like we got 50 Kevgrets in the building. You got to be kidding me right now. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Show it off. Let's go, baby. Those hats are phenomenal. Ezekiel did a bang up job. Chat, I need you to wake up. I know now we start on Saturday and Sunday, but I need you to wake the F up and let's go. Hit a 1 in the chat if you want to see some more hats and do some giveaways. We would love to do it. We're only doing it for you guys at the end of the day. And I need an answer. Pac-Man Plus Deluxe. Should we make it into a Frogger? Or should I do Death Adder into a Dynamo? Or should I do something completely different, guys? I need something on the horizon. We got to fill out this home arcade. I can't just keep playing NBA Jam and Golden Tee. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, get a dynamo, buy another dynamo, and get it turned into a Death Adder. That's dope.
You think that's the route?
Find somebody that has the Golden X PCB. Put it in there.
No, I can buy it directly from 1UP.
There you go.
Yeah, you can buy all their guys. If you don't know, and Chad, I'm going to do you a solid. Thank you, Chad. You're starting to wake up. Thank you, Carlo, Manuel, Zero Redux. There you go, guys. Like, don't be shy. You guys are veterans here. But I want to let everybody know I'm going to help you home arcade community out, okay? I'm going to help you. If you watch the CornerCade, I'm here to help you. You got clowns on Facebook Marketplace selling coin doors for $60. Do not buy those, okay? Arcade One Up will sell you the coin door, the deluxe molded coin door for $15, okay? If you want it lit, it's $30, okay? I just helped you out, chat. So if you want to mod anything, we do it all the time. We'll go and we'll buy a coin door from them and then just move the drill, right? So yeah, they sell their parts. So their PCB they would sell for I want to say $15 or something it was.
What?
And then they don't sell the encoder board. Like I want that. You have to get the whole control panel. So like we're not taking that out. So I think the whole kit and caboodle cost me like $40. And then the thing that the kicker is it's like it's 60 to ship this. So yeah, all in it's $100. Like damn it. Like 60 to ship, it's more than the product I'm paying for. But I was thinking about maybe doing that. I did see, and Constorm says, make a custom version. I did see gold trim, like on the Atari 50th, on a real Death Adder cab, a Dynamo.
Mhm.
I thought that was kind of cool. It just popped for some reason.
Wait, coin door, you can buy one for $15. And they
Yep.
charge you how much for shipping?
Well, on a coin door, I don't know how much is a coin door for shipping.
I'll have to ask PD7.
Yeah, I don't know how much the coin door is for shipping. It could be like $15.
I would imagine that should be pretty low because they can just put that in a padded envelope and send it out.
But because you got to get this 4-player control panel that's like a mile long. The thing is like have to get freighted here. It's like I don't need all that. Just give me the encoder board, But it's cool that they do that. I will say that it's cool that they do that. So you guys are saying Death Adder, Kato. Thank you guys. I know it's late, and I don't want to get on you guys. Brett Burner says Death Adder.
Yeah, that's more. Such a more interesting mod. Love Frogger, but come on.
See, and to me, honestly, and I told Danny this yesterday, I would rather skin it in the HS5 as Shinobi as opposed to Death Adder.
Yeah, you told me that.
Take one of those other games or Altered Beast.
There is something though.
Buy 3 HS5s.
And do one of each.
Yeah, Wrestle War.
You got the Sega corner, bro.
But here's the thing with that mod, and chat, help me out here. Like, I think it's like player one has to be programmed because the start button is. Does anybody have this cab, by the way? That's nobody here on the panel has it. No.
I know the second player position is considered player one.
Yeah, you gotta like coin in with a player one or something. It was something weird.
You gotta reach over here to hit coin in. Yeah, you have to hit player one. It's on the left side.
I'll have to look that up.
But player position as where you control player one.
No, Kato. Hey, I'm just getting you involved. I'm waking you up, guys. He said, "Sorry, I'm playing T2 on my ALP, and I'm listening to the show. I'm glad you're here and you're live with us right now. That's the background music we love to be." Brett Burner says, "Why not just buy a golden axe, get a GI Joe Rise?" Okay, I know where you're going with this, Brett Burner. I know where you're going with this, and I'm going to tell you why we're not going to do this. So we did this with the X-Men and the Simpsons. They both turned out great. I think the Simpsons, I need to light up the coin doors and just get some buttons in there.
And he doesn't like the swan design.
Yes,
it's the shark fin. I hate that thing.
So it's the shark fin design. It's not like true to an arcade design. Like the Dynamo's beautiful. And on top of that, if you go to raise that cabinet up, you're raising the control panel where it's like up to here, and you're not playing comfortably here. That's the biggest one. There's no slant to that control panel. So that's where I'm kind of hung up. Where you gotta have a slanted deck. You gotta have a slanted deck, and I just think like this would be the better. Now, it wouldn't be
so. Rather than the HS5, why not go with the NBA Jam Slim Katie and put Death Adder in there?
Because right now there's an open box Dynamo for like $360 that I saw online. So
yeah.
I think you got to buy graphics and you got to buy the stuff. But I don't know. I don't know. That's just what there's nothing else, right? There's nothing else. Am I wrong? Like I'm not a claw machine. Like
as for plug and play, anything out there? No, you're gonna have to do it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm kind of regretting selling the Big Blue. That would have been kind of cool, like to mess around with because I got it for the 150. Yeah. Well, I did. To be fair, I traded Big Blue and T2 for for Time Crisis. So I mean, that was a pretty good trade back in the day. Like I already had all the Street Fighter games.
That was one of your super wanted cabs.
Yeah, and exactly, and it still is. And again, I got the for the 150 at the Red Cross event. I ended up flipping it for 400. So
Yeah.
I did a pretty good job there, right? And I sold the stool for 50, so I really flipped it for 450. Didn't take an L on that one at all. And I got T2 for 315, and I ended up selling it for 400. So I don't know. It's like you can't live in the past, you can't play Monday morning quarterback. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to talk it over with my wife and see what she wants to do. Can't make those decisions without her because she's gonna kill me. Bottom line. But yeah, James is like enriched in the claw machine now. He's like modern central with that. You're a claw machine and PlayStation 35th anniversary channel.
Well, I imagine the claw machine content is getting, it's early on, so trying to show people what it is, the problems with it, the good with it. It's not like a long-term, like exciting thing. It's just not. It's pretty much played out at this point. Now people have seen it. People know the problems. Let's see. Give it time in the space and see what happens. And then, if some of these modding things go well, I'll do a video on them. If not, I'll say it doesn't work very well.
Connell's 100% correct. I mean, that thing is gonna
once you install your SSF kit into it, it's gonna be hands down. You're not gonna stop touching it.
Yeah, now I gotta get like a rig. That's what it's called, a rig. I gotta get the big rig. So I gotta get like the mic stands and all that jazz. The camera.
I thought about this.
You saw? Did you? Oh, you probably didn't see any of them. So they had these setups for all these tournaments to roll in over the play fields of these
I've
tables.
seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
now, mine's not gonna.
Couple 2x4s and some casters, and you could totally build one. Spray paint it black, and then you got your camera mounts, and it would be perfect.
Those are beautiful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mic stand like Chaotic showed me. I'm going to put an extension arm. So we're going to have a camera pointing at the DMD, camera pointing at the playfield, camera pointing at me, and then somehow I'm going to have to get a ring light so it shows on my face.
Yeah, see,
we're going to have a tomato grass type setup, right, Chaotic? Let's fucking go.
I do that too, but it's also a giant pain in the ass to set up and tear down. Whereas if you have that wheelie thing, you just wheel it out there, it's all there, and you're good to go.
Well, the cool thing about the CornerCade is we have our own production studio. We have our own production studio. So I'm gonna just poke that thing out.
Coat rack would be great. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Retro Ralph did that. Yeah.
They got a coat rack that's on wheels, and literally it just
slide it right over.
Hotel coat racks, right? That the bellhop would actually roll into your room with you. It's one of those big giant things. Just roll it around.
But the problem is it's going to be next to a wall because on the end cap here, and then a Time Crisis is like right up against it. So I don't know.
Time to rearrange the CornerCade.
Yeah, that's the only spot it can fit. That's literally the only spot. That's
you're gonna have to rearrange it. You're gonna be like, I need content on this thing.
I originally thought it was gonna have to go in the living room and like in the corner, and just it'll be cool, and then I'll just never do content on it, but it'll be there. But I was like, wait a second, I think I can fit it here, and that would be the only spot. And I was like, okay, shit, it's gonna happen.
See, now you're back to the 2x4s because you could make it thin enough that it fits right up against there.
Yeah, right. Just like slides in between the calves. I mean, you probably could. You probably could. Constorm has a good question. We talked about this before. Given the situation with Arcade 1-Up, do you think that they are truly in their final years? What do you think? What do you think, guys?
Yes.
I believe that with the problems that are going on with the claw machine, if it continues to get worse and worse and worse, it's gonna put a nail in their coffin.
Yeah.
They did not do enough R&D and iron out problems. I think they just rushed this product out as soon as they could, like as soon as they could get enough built and got the parts sourced out. You got a giant claw, you should have gotten a smaller one. Should have saved money there instead of making this thing. What G.I. Joe, he was doing his measurements to make risers for it, right? And he said literally it's like they took a 1-Up and turn it on. It's like they took a 1-Up riser and turn it on its side.
Yeah.
And that's literally the measurements of it now.
Yeah, it's like 17.5 inches or 18.5 or 18 inches, but the prize area, where you actually put stuff, is 16 inches. So, add an inch to an inch and a half on there. And it's for the, because it all sticks out on the edges or fronts and backs. It's thin. It is a Slim Katie design, and I, that's what I kind of was talking about on my stream, and I think even earlier. It really feels like it was all designed on a standard layout, and then when they decided to go with this thinner design, somebody just said, "Hey, put that all in the thinner design, and we'll roll with it," and nobody tested it.
In other
Right,
words,
and
we already
said,
got all the
"Oh,
parts
we can't
ordered. We
use the
have to.
same size claw in this tiny thing."
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point that you brought. Because
In other
honestly,
words, yeah.
the prototype that we saw behind DMAC when he was messing around with the NBA Jam and saying, "Oh, that's a cool game. Oh, that's a cool game." Like they weren't gonna make any of these games, right? Because he always says that. Oh, the community is such a sucker for this stuff. Do a Sega Star Wars trilogy. Yeah, they don't have $8 billion for that license, so it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Chat, wake up! You're getting Pac-Man. The claw machine that was behind him looked ginormous. It looked like an XL. Am I wrong? Like I don't have a photo of that again, but
It definitely looked, they had other cabs near it. It looked to be the same depth as a normal 3/4 scale cab. It was clearly a different prototype. I mean, the colors were different. There was some things that were different about it. And I think John D mentioned that thing in one of the AMAs was like it cost him like $1,000 to make the prototype, and so he didn't think that thing would ever like be out, or at least it was going to have to sell for $1,000. So whatever they cut out of it to make the new one, to get it down to that price point is they just didn't test it. And if they borrowed against it with that factoring program and everybody returns it, they got no money to pay it back. So that is going to be an interesting
that will
deal.
be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And I feel like they rushed this just like they rushed Blitz and MVC2. And
Yeah, and this one's clearly what the hot seller is for this season.
That's the big item. That's the Travis "How You Like Me Now" item. Travis, it's a claw machine.
Going ham on Class of 81, like
they went all in on that.
At least 30% of all the markets they're getting in, 33% is this Class of 81. They're just getting a crap ton of them, and if for a cab that's been out for 2 years, you flood the market with it. I don't know who they think is going to buy this thing.
All right, I'm buying one now. Hold on.
Yeah, you better buy like 1,000 of them to help them out.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know. That's like there's nothing that's really like a must have. Like if you gave me like Street Fighter Alpha or like Third Strike and a Dynamo, it's like yes. Okay, we're buying this $4.99. Let's go. Unboxing. Let's do this.
I don't understand. Like they how they used to do that with the shark fin, right? Like just that's a cookie cutter, right? Just use the Dynamo as a cookie cutter and bring out whatever titles you wanted to.
100%. They could crank them out all day long. Even the same PCB, just rotate the art on it.
One thing that John D messaged to me and said when I was talking to him, it was like he had to fight Arcade 1-Up in the Dynamo. Guys, for I got my correspondent, legal analyst, James Hates Everything, and our Doc Port reporter. But just to let you guys know, from what you told me, it was $13 million in the first month they made on the damn Dynamo. That was a fucking banger decision from Arcade 1. And John D had to fight them on this. There's a lot of reasons why John D's there. You already said it with the console kit situation, but this is just one of those things where John D's like, what am I doing I can't do this anymore. Like I can't do this anymore. If you're fighting them for an iconic build design, and then they also mentioned Arcade 1-Up was fighting them, like saying that the sides were too plain. What do you want on these sides? A picture of a Xbox and a PlayStation 5? This is history, and this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem that like I am starting to have with Arcade 1-Up, and a lot of other people are. It's like, dude, you don't have to rewrite history. You guys don't know history. Like the first thing I would do if I worked for Arcade 1-Up, I'd say, who's here? Who's the staff? All right, we're gonna have an all staff meeting. We're going to a retro arcade. I'm gonna show you what these things are about and what they need to stay as. Okay, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We need to take what that made these things great and we need to implement them and bring them into 2024.
Yeah,
That doesn't
they
mean
don't understand what they're selling. They
no,
think
it's
they're
clear as day.
selling video games and toys, right? They don't understand that what they're really selling is nostalgia. And the last thing you're going to do is make something that's nostalgic that touches on people's like memories and then make it look completely different.
Like
Because then
X-Men
people are
90
that ruins the effect of nostalgia, right?
X-Men
That used
97
to
is a
be
great
their
example.
moniker, right? Like
Atari 50th is a great
bringing back
example.
nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's why like, you had those Street Fighter CADs, the Shinku Hadouken and the other one. Like that was
Pogo
clearly the thought process behind those is we need to put crazy art all over the side because that's what people want. And it's not what people want. People wanted the replica, not some other stupid looking cab with crazy art on it. And so they made both of those thinking they'd sell like crazy because of their fancy artwork. And the second people they replaced those. But you could argue that, well, they bought them, but
I
they
hated
also shipped them off
I
immediately.
loved my Shinku Hadouken cab design because it was the midway style, but I ended up selling that cab because I hated it. Like, loved the games list, but I just felt nothing for that cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no nostalgia there. Like
Now I got this
and
big
that's
blue. Now I got this big blue, and I was like, man, this thing's awesome. Even though it's technically not a big blue, like a real looking big blue, but it's the closest thing,
yeah,
cheaply that this company can give me.
we've
Yep.
seen
Fine
those
with it.
before, like how they do the front plate where it's like all 3D and stuff. It's like, holy shit, this is awesome looking. I saw one big blue that the guy put a CRT in it.
Yep.
An arcade one up that was
An arcade went
insanity,
up with a
dude.
CRT. That's
Yes,
hilarious.
it was
Yeah.
so cool looking,
He's
dude. I
got like
wanted to buy that.
4 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked so
Yeah, that's
effing
funny
cool.
because I was worried about putting the gravel just in the play field on that claw machine. I was
Shit's
like,
gonna
how many pounds will it be able to take before it
the little
struggles,
dolls,
right?
the little dollies are holding on for life.
Yeah.
Chaotic, do you know what channel was that? Like B Kong highlighted. Can you guys bring up that
I
big
saw it
blue?
on a short. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a short. Yes. Oh my god, I want to show the community, but I don't know where it went. Just type in like big blue mod while I'm
See,
yapping
I
here.
can look it up. Like
Carlo's 100% right. All of this should be being done. So go ahead, do the coin pushers, do the dunk tanks, do the papa shots, do the balloons, carnival circus that you're running. But on the side, like tailor towards hardcores too. Like do this type of stuff where, hey, we're only gonna make 2,000, and the only way we're making it is if we have 2,000 signatures paid in full of this cabinet. So we
Yeah.
can guarantee. I mean, they have Alliance distribution now where they can house all these things. You don't need Best Buy to buy them. You don't need Menards to buy them. You don't need Home Depot to buy them. You just need to put them in the plant and then put it on their website, and then they're in the factory, and boom, you literally have the infrastructure to do this now.
100%. And they don't understand how to cater to the hardcore community. They need both, right? They need the casuals to bring new customers in, and then they need to cater to the hardcore. It's the whole model behind Hasbro, right? They put their generic figures in stores, the ones that they know are going to sell well, the Hans and the Lukes and Star Wars and the basic G.I. Joe guys. And then for the hardcore fans that want these huge vehicles and these special characters that were only in the background of one scene for 5 seconds, they do those all on Has Labs, where through Kickstarters that the hardcore fans, you have to have enough that will do it, and they make it so they keep both groups completely happy, the casuals and the hardcores. And Arcade 1-Up could do that without even thinking, and they just don't because they are solely uninterested in maintaining the hardcore, the real fans of these things. And again, the fans aren't fans of Arcade 1-Up. We could clearly don't really care for how Arcade 1-Up does their business. We're fans of the replica cabs, and the fact that they don't get that leaves the door open for a million other entrepreneurs to come in and just crush this company. And the fact
Yeah.
that, we're still kind of a year later after this became pretty clear, waiting for somebody to do that is frustrating. It's like, get the stuff out. Let's start start bringing the real competition so we can keep buying the stuff we want.
Yeah, you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
this is just brutal. Where I'm like, just like, hey, let's just try to do something and let's mod something. Let's fucking go like already. Like that's just I don't know. It's like how long are people gonna wait? You know how when's the? And you
I
see
think people are already moving on, right? Like
yeah,
there's not much. Somebody's got to do something soon, or there's not going to be many people left.
Oh, I found it chaotic.
I found it too.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, I'll just share it. So here, guys, I want to show you something, guys. That this thing is
CornerCade with the little @Games icon. I didn't know you had one of those. Look at that in your chat.
where? Oh, in the chat? Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
we got a whole bunch of
you
new
did
icons.
it. You know you got it. You're the one who typed it in there.
Here, I got it. Guys, if you're a member of the channel, you can do all these cool things like I just did in the chat. Go check that out. Go sign up. It's 99 cents, guys. You can't even get a bag of chips for that. And it's a whole month you get a membership. You get to see cool behind the scenes stuff too. We always post stuff in the community tab. So let me go ahead and show this real quick. Guys, this is how the big blue needs to be. Okay. Just long and short, all right? Let's well, you guys can see it, right? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll play the I'll just mute it. I don't want to get reg flagged for anything.
Are those
Okay, so first of all,
modded arcade one
yes,
up like
yes,
outrun?
those Daytonas are awesome. Look at this big blue though. Look at the front. So chaotic. This is what we're
Yeah, he
talking
built
about.
the right front on there and everything.
Yep.
That's nice.
Can I don't know. Chat, can you maybe if we do this
Full
a
screen.
little bit? But look at that. Like that's how it's supposed to be. And then that's a CRT right there. Just to let you guys know.
CRT.
God, for
Yeah,
all the
so-
work this guy did, he probably could have just bought a real big blue.
I don't know, dude. This CRT looks fucking awesome. I wish all my one-ups had this.
Well, you got CRT filters.
Yeah, no, this thing it just takes it to the nth degree. But yeah, I thought that was.
I mean, it's a 30-second video, but it looks so cool.
Yeah, it's like that's a big blue. Now he could add the speaker grills and the sticker. That'd be cool.
And that's what I did on mine.
Yeah, I love the way he
Light up
built
the
up
coin
the
door.
front. That's the way it should look, man.
Yeah, and this took a lot of. So he has behind the scenes stuff.
That control panel is that a big boss? Like
something like that. I think he actually customized it. So
Okay.
here I'll put this in the chat. You guys can go check him out. He actually shows you how to do like well, he didn't show, but how you do it because that's all real wood he's using, like for that 3D effect on the front kick plate there. And then he built his inline riser, kind of like how Joel does it. But yeah, it does look clean. Devastator Omega, Tony C, let's go, baby.
Yeah,
Brooklyn Menace is here.
How did I put a 20-inch CRT TV in my big blue?
Yeah, it's 20-inch CRT. Like that's dope. Like it looks like a real arcade. That's amazing. It's just he did a phenomenal job on this. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
that's what a true replica would look like.
now I wouldn't do the light up buttons. I put real buttons in there, but yeah, that's 100%. This is what it really that would be so cool if they could do like mini CRTs in these things. Can you imagine?
This
That's
is what I
20
would imagine if New Wave Toys was doing one, what it would look like.
Yeah, and I mean those Daytonas not for nothing, but even with the Swan design, those things look badass. But yeah, this is just so like just to look at that, like that's a real like that just looks cool. And it doesn't have to be some big honking, arcade. And if you got small space or anything like that, but I'd share that with you guys. It's a good thing that we brought that up. Super cool stuff though. But yeah, guys, let's go.
So this guy, I'll show you a video here in a second as soon as I find, because he shows you how he built it. And,
Okay.
Let me see. Like he made it deluxe and everything. It's inline risers. Let's see. Share. There you go. Share screen. There you go. This guy right here. So he did inline risers, coin door.
Mute that for me.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I don't want. Oh, look at that! Look at those speaker girls. Even though they're not the rectangle ones, still looks cool.
Yeah.
Look at the other ones behind him that he's working on too.
I gotta hit this guy up and be like, "Yo, can you make me a big blue?" Look at that thing. That looks dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that actually makes me want one of the big blues because I
I
don't
told
really
ya,
care for the design, but that actually looks right. That's
it's
like what you would
badass.
want.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah, I don't know if he made that control panel or if that is the 99 lives. It kind of looks like the 99 lives, but it could be he built it himself. But there you go, side by side.
Oh, these are the Marvel
vs.
vs. Capcom 2. Yeah.
and a Street Fighter.
So what are the marquee? What's the marquee on the one on the right?
That's the Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
It's just so cool what people can do, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's it's MVC2 on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Hey, that's the same button scheme that I use for my MVC too. That's funny. Same colors and all.
Yeah, that's dope.
Those
Where's his Alien versus Predator one?
Yeah, right. You got to get that too.
Yeah, make a 3-player Aliens versus Predator one. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, Chaotic. I don't know if it's because you're not in your mic.
Because I wasn't in front of my mic. Sorry.
Yeah.
You said Aliens versus Predator cab.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, the slant is perfect. Like they've done enough to this that it looks right, like you would want it.
How
Man,
did they?
that's awesome.
How did they? Oh, okay. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Trying to see if he has anything else.
I saw one video of him like doing the wood before he painted everything. Like it was like the wood and all that jazz.
Yeah. He's measuring it. I mean, he's breaking it down.
Yeah, there's that inline riser kind of thing. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to do work to this, guys. This ain't like you're slapping on a riser.
Yeah, I mean, this is Bondo right here.
Yeah, this is like shit that like is way above my pay grade.
Paint, he's painting it. He's painting it. It looks like he's painting over the vinyl with black, and then he does it again with another blue color. Yeah, see.
Yeah, so rather than revinyl the side, he actually painted it. That's interesting.
And then he put the sticker, the actual sticker.
And Devastator Omega, it would be really cool if one up did like a deluxe big blue. That would be really cool.
I wouldn't even need this. I wouldn't need G.I. Joe's riser, and I wouldn't need.
So there's the front. There's the front. Yep.
And we know they designed one, right? Because that's what they were pushing in for the AVP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, what extra would it cost to throw that piece in there, right? There's not much to that.
For the KI Pro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
that, you're right. So they even have the design for that.
Yeah. It's just all one piece. It doesn't separate like that, but it's there. KI Pro has that separated look.
Yeah.
We got to hit this guy up. He's going to make us some big blues. I
don't even know if this guy makes videos anymore. Yeah. Okay. So that's a Retro 530 coin door.
Let's go.
Or at least that's an old design. He has new design. The buttons on.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he has new ones. Yeah. That's just neat. Yeah. When I saw this, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is dope."
Yeah, this is super clean. He even covered up the screw holes and everything, and painted over it.
Maybe Chaotic can do something like this.
I'll stick to what I got. I mean, look, it kind of looks like he just posted that on top, right?
Yeah,
piece and then glued it to it. Right?
That ruins the whole thing. I'm never buying one.
So maybe I could do that. I'd be like, "Hey, Joel."
Wait, he's got an off-road mod. Oh, Carlo, we got to see this. I know G.I. Joel does an off-road, and it looks phenomenal.
I would bet Joel could easily make a little kit for that because, like, you bolt the two sides on, and then you just kind of screw some holes into that that
Yeah.
front panel and bolt it in there, and it would stay. It's not like it's got a bare weight.
Can we ask Joel if he could do
Yeah,
It
something
would
like
look
that?
it's
that
just
would be
cosmetic.
awesome.
That's like a cosmetic add-on.
Yeah.
What he could do is he could sell a Big Blue Deluxe kit, do the inline riser, do that front situation there. You could literally get the arcade one up like coin door for $15 from him, slap that sumbitch on there, and then boom, there you go. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
That
You
would
could
be a
even do
full
like,
kit. I'd
yeah,
actually probably go buy a Big Blue if Joel sold a kit like that.
yeah, I probably would too, just because something
Yeah,
different. It'll look
the
different in
one
the
thing would
arcade.
be, how do you do the angled the angled control panel? Because that
Well, the control panel's angled on a Big Blue.
Yeah, it's angled on this
oh,
one.
is it? I thought it was flat on the Big Blue.
Nope, no, it's angled. So you're, I
Oh.
mean, you could do the control
It
panel
was just
too.
too short.
Yeah, it needed to be risen, just like Dragon
It needed
Slayer.
another 2 inches of
Yeah.
height to make it
That's-
the right angle.
Yeah, so if it's already angled, then you're good.
Yeah. Now, when I get my big boss control panel, it's gonna look like that right there, and it's gonna be nice. So
Yeah.
because the
Does
control panel's too short too.
does
you need
somebody
that
else
extra
sell
chin.
that control panel that you're talking about?
Yeah, 99 Live sells that control panel.
Yeah, they do a great job too. Yeah.
Yeah, so if it's a direct swap on the control panel,
Mhm.
then you do the inline riser with that. That is like the ultimate kit, because it would be very easy to swap over.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm doing with mine. I just won't have that front piece like he's got.
And I'll tell you, the Big Blue is soft moddable, so you could easily throw on many different games.
Yeah, I could put Marvel vs. Capcom on there, and I could put the whole Capcom library on there, basically, other than Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, and you can add Retro Arc and put anything on there, right?
Yeah.
So like you could go ham on that.
Could.
That'd be insane. Yeah, you put the nice buttons in there.
Yeah, I almost want one now.
Let's do it. We got your FOMO for the Big Blue, baby. We're back.
Me too. Because
I
I hate
Walmart said the
the
cheapest price at $3.99.
yeah, I
Yeah.
really do not like the Big Blue, but like that is the right Big Blue. Like it looks like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do the $150 control panel from 99 Lives and get Joel's inline riser like I got, and you're good to go.
Yeah, we just need to convince him to make that other piece.
Yeah,
that
we'll show him
piece,
this
like,
video
like-
and be like, "Hey, man, do you think you can do that piece right
Oh,
there?"
dude,
Yeah.
that's easy work.
We know
for him.
he
Are you
could.
kidding? It's like
Yeah.
3 pieces. Yeah. He probably just has to paint it or vinyl it or something to make it match, and he'll be straight.
Well, he's got a
That'd be
vinyl. He's got a vinyl spreader or thing that spreads the vinyl on and sticks it.
Oh, he
to the
does?
surface. Yeah,
Oh,
that's how he
cool.
did my Big Blue riser. It's he
Okay.
had the vinyl already on it.
Okay.
And
Joel.
with that one, since you're doing that one design, you don't need anything but the blue, right? You don't need any kind of real graphics on it. Just blue
No.
with the white tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see his off-road mod. Can you guys check that out? Dennis says, have you considered getting a 32-inch Rec Room Masters cabinet? No. I know you. No, not for me. That thing is just like a beast. It's like a big
the 51
beefy
inch, the 50-inch ones were like
beast.
I would buy if I could afford it. But
It's just a monster. I'll get hyped if anybody wants to send me one for the purposes of review. I'll review it for you. I'll get hyped. But no, for the money, I'm gonna redirect it to like more nostalgia things. Remember, this is about nostalgia for me, so it's about seeing the marquees, hearing all the attract modes, everything like that.
I've built 2 giant arcade cabinets for people, for customers. I'll never do it again.
Yeah, you were telling me that. You're like, oh, I got this. This is easy. Like,
No, it was a pain in the ass. It took me it took me 3 months to do both of them. They were the monitor was 32 inches, but the cabinet was so freaking wide because he wanted 4 players. He wanted 2 steering wheels.
8
and
joysticks. He wanted 2 track balls, a spinner.
Yeah, he wanted
and a
track balls,
partridge in a pear
spares.
tree.
I mean, he wanted the whole Glenn's retro show like look to it. And I was just like, "You want all this stuff, dude? I'm gonna make this thing like a giant console." He's like, I don't care, get it done. I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And
Chaotic. It was not worth it at all.
no, it wasn't worth it. I mean, look, I made like, all right, so it cost me like $1,100 to build it, and
Holy
I charged them
moly.
$1,700. So I ended up making like $600, but
Yeah, which probably barely covered your time.
it really, like,
Yeah.
seriously, like I was dreading coming home from work just to work on it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I need it done by Christmas. And I was like, oh, come on, dude. It's like 3 more weeks away.
You know what's funny? We had somebody come into work that bought like 10 32-inch TVs, and he was wearing a shirt, and it said Imagine Arcades, I think it was. And I've seen them on Facebook. I should have fucking stopped him now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, hey, I have a YouTube channel on arcades. You want to send me one for a review? But I should have said something, because I saw it was like Imagine Arcades or something. I've seen that company before, and they came in and were buying that stuff for obviously the mod projects that they're doing. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
wouldn't mind one of those big, like 50-inch ones for the gun games, like that you saw.
Yeah, that
Retro
would be
Ralph
cool.
got
Like a
sent one.
yeah, like
Yeah, because you'd be
geez, like a
so
Jurassic
immersed in
Park,
them and
the
stuff.
new
Yeah,
Terminators and stuff. Yeah, that would be cool. Like that definitely, that would be cool. I can see that for sure.
because you definitely playing the newer ones that are all in widescreen. That would be perfect.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And even the old ones, when you're that big, you're probably not even going to see the the bars on the right and left because it's so huge. You're going to be
No.
focused in on the
On all the action, yeah. Did you find that? Is offer available or no?
I didn't
on
find it.
what.
Okay. Yeah, that guy who also modded the Big Blue did an off-road, Carlo was
Oh,
saying.
I got yeah. I remember
Yeah.
him saying that.
All right, that's gonna probably do it for me. We're out of here, chat. Let's go, guys. Get hyped. It's Sunday. The Bears are playing today. They're gonna beat down the Patriots. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch the game. I'm gonna have fun in the sun, baby. We got
Who are the
Sunday. I'm off work. It's go time.
who
Let's
are the
have some
Falcons
fun.
playing? Yeah, they're playing the Saints. All right.
Oh, those are the yeah.
Yeah,
They're the Aints
Broncos
now.
are in Kansas City for the Chiefs, so I'm hoping lightning strikes and the Broncos somehow upset the Chiefs, but we'll
Oh, we
see.
got the Broncos
Hey,
next week.
fingers crossed, right? The spread's not looking too good for them, but you know,
Come
who
on, Kirk
knows?
Cousins.
If you're a betting man, why don't you lay it down? You guys got anything you want to promote? You got anything going on? What's going on, guys? Anything?
Guys, I'm Chaotic BPR. I'm good friends with Danny and James here, but you can check me out on Thursdays on Yo Retro with my co-host Half a Dozen. We cover a lot of AtGames stuff as well as other home arcade and other retro stuff that's going on. And then also Wednesdays, I'm also part of Arcades Anonymous, and you should join our Discord. That's where me, Danny, and James always spend our time when we're not live. So we're live in there.
100%, dude. It's about to go down, dude. James, you got anything?
Yeah, so I mean, I think in the morning I am going to do a live stream and go into Asmongold's house. So if you guys know who Asmongold is, we're going to take a look at his house.
Are you really going to go to his house?
Yeah, we'll see. So I'll be live streaming, and it should be interesting. So if it happens, look for that to show up
I'll be watching.
in the morning. So.
All right, buddy.
I love his Twitch videos. They're great.
What
Do you
time
know
do
who
you think
Asmongold is, Danny?
No, you could give me 1,000 guesses. I don't know what the hell you're talking
So,
about.
so he's a big Twitch streamer, but also big on YouTube. He has like 3 million followers, and his house is notorious because he basically lives in a dump. Like he doesn't clean it up. He's got roaches running around all over. This is a guy that makes millions of dollars a month, and it's pretty insane. So
He could pay me. I'll clean it.
What? And he just
I don't
opens
think
it up
he
to the
wants it
public like some
clean.
kind of museum?
It's interesting. So, you know.
The man's on his computer 24 hours a day talking about other people's shit.
Yep. Yep. So it should be interesting. So
everybody values his opinion though. So
does he have
yeah,
long
he's
hair?
he's kind of a pretty smart guy, right?
Yes, he has
But
long hair.
Does he have long hair and wear a white t-shirt?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know who that is, and I've seen
Yeah.
his videos.
Yeah, he's like, you know, YouTube royalty kind of thing. Everybody kind of knows who he is.
That's funny.
But
Well, he just opens his house like a museum, or what? Like, what do you? Like, what?
You just have to wait and see there.
Oh, geez,
It's gonna
Louise.
be fun. It's
All right,
gonna be fun.
so are you gonna pull a PD7 and drop the video at 4 a.m. or what?
No, it'll be live. It'll be live. So
all right, cool. Well, James is gonna be all over that.
we'll
so.
experience it together.
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah, eat your breakfast beforehand, not during, because
Look,
it's
Devastator Omega's like, geez, I got to deal with the CornerCade, but geez, not that guy. CornerCade's enough, dude. CornerCade's enough. All right, guys. Well, yeah, go check out Chaotic BPR. Go check out James Hates Everything. Check me out because we're here live in the building, baby. CornerCade is always rocking and rolling. We got a lot of fun stuff coming in the future. I'm gonna tell you that much at least, guys. How did you think of the show? What did you think of the show? Did you like it, love it, hate it? Leave a comment down below, guys. As for my co-host tonight, this is Danny from the CornerCade, guys, and we will see you all in the next one. And I don't have James' outro. But peace, baby, peace. Let's go.